Over on stream, people ask me regularly what I think like the next big thing in gaming is going to be. What's the next big push? And to me, it seems pretty clear. It's Chinese developers. Like seriously, they are crazy. You probably remember Black Myth Wukong, which found amazing success when it launched, but that's far from the only example of very large games coming from China and other Eastern developers like, those in South Korea or Japan. And those guys are coming out with massive games that are unlike anything you've ever seen. The one playing behind me is a game called Tides of Annihilation. It's expected to come out next year, and it looks insane. Not only is it graphically insane and outrageous, but also just like the art direction and the music, everything about this seems on a different level, and they make it look easy. It's ridiculous, it's insane. Another example would be Phantom Blade Zero, which is a game coming from another Chinese development studio called S-Game, and this thing looks also totally insane. I've actually played this a couple of times at Summer Games Fest, which sort of replaced E3 in Los Angeles every summer, and every time I've played it, it's been remarkable and absolutely crazy. And it is also launching this year as well. And another totally crazy one is Blood Message, which is sort of a God of War meets Uncharted meets Tomb Raider looking game. It's absolutely outrageous. And it's also flying under a lot of people's radar. Like, I really think people are sleeping on these big studios. And again, those are just Chinese studios, but there's also a ton in South Korea and Japan that historically have only worked on like mobile games or have only worked on MMOs and things like that, which are really popular in China and Korea and Japan. But just now, they are starting to break into Western markets. They're starting to invest heavily into single-player games, into console games, and games that typically connect with people in the Americas and in Europe. And I think they're gonna give a lot of these big Western studios a run for their money. Like if I were PlayStation or if I were EA or Ubisoft, I would start to get worried because these Chinese studios have like 3,000 employees working on one game and they all put 18 hours a day in. Like, it's ridiculous. And they are going to be able to put out games that are bigger, potentially better, way faster, and way cheaper than they can. And that's going to change the industry forever. And I think it's going to happen in the next few years. If you want to hear all about it, make sure to like and follow, because that's how this works. It's reciprocation. Thanks for watching.